And I'm Mike Minarski with a Wolverine Radio News Break. There's going to be a town hall meeting tonight scheduled at 6:30. Present at the meeting will be State Representative Kevin Skulczyk and State Senator Heather Summers. The meeting will be a discussion about the 2017 legislative session. Griswold voters will be allowed to discuss any state issues at the meeting with their state representative and senator. The event is open to the public and is scheduled to run from 6:30 to 8 p.m. tonight at Griswold Town Hall. In a message put out by Willimantic Savings and Trust, they believe that ATM skimming devices were recently placed at their Moosup and Canterbury ATMs. Now, this is a device that allows criminals to capture your card numbers and PIN numbers, which they in turn use to make fraudulent transactions. If you have used either the Moosup or Canterbury ATM at Willimantic Savings and Trust on or after January 14th, they're asking you to review your account immediately. If you find any fraudulent activity, call 866-842-5208. That's 866-842-5208 and report it. You can also use their online or mobile banking to turn your debit card off. The bank also stresses that at no time were their banking networks or customer personal information breached in any way. Police are currently looking for a Lisbon man last seen Wednesday evening. Thursday, state police responded to a residence in Lisbon to begin an investigation after receiving missing person reports for Patrick McCarthy. McCarthy, 32 years old, was last seen around 5:30 p.m. Wednesday wearing a black Under Armour hoodie and a Jordan backpack, and he was walking north on Route 12 into Jewett City. Anyone who has any information about the whereabouts of Patrick McCarthy, please call the Connecticut State Police at 860-848-6500. McCarthy is described as a white male with brown hair and a brown beard, and he's 5 feet 5 inches tall. The Plainfield Police Department made 3 criminal arrests related to a residential burglary from May 2016. Police were also able to connect the investigation with another investigation of a burglary at Motorsports Nation that also occurred last May. Back on May 16th of last year, a resident from Weston Road in Plainfield reported the burglary in which 2 dirt bike-style motorcycles had been stolen from a locked garage along with other items during the overnight hours. Initial investigations determined that forced entry was made into the garage through a back door. Police were able to locate tire marks and shoe impressions believed to have been left behind by the perpetrators in a nearby cornfield. On May 23rd, during the investigation of the burglary at Motorsports Nation, in which similar style motorcycles and other items were stolen, surveillance footage showed 2 individuals concealing their identity during the early morning hours. In addition, shoe and tire impressions were located along a trail behind the business. Multiple stolen pieces of property had been found in several towns in eastern Connecticut, including Groton, New London, Montville, Norwich, and Ledyard. The Plainfield Police Department obtained arrest warrants for 3 individuals related to the residential burglary. On the strength of the warrants, they arrested Jonathan M. Zadora of North Windham. Zadora was charged with burglary in the 3rd degree, larceny in the 3rd degree, and other charges. Zadora was initially held on $35,000 cash bond and was arraigned in Danielson Superior Court back on January 3rd. Mariah Ellison of Norwich was also arrested on January 9th for conspiracy to commit burglary in the 3rd degree and conspiracy to commit larceny in the 3rd degree. She was held on $15,000 bond and was arraigned in Danielson Superior Court on the 10th. And Jordan Lanfear of Norwich was arrested just over the weekend for burglary in the 3rd, larceny in the 3rd, as well as others. Lanfear is being held on a court-set $35,000 cash bond pending his arraignment in Danielson Superior Court today. And the Griswold Tax Office will be open this Saturday, January 28th from 9 to 12 as a service to the residents to collect taxes, since interest will start to accrue on February 1st. Tonight in Griswold, there is another meeting other than the town hall meeting at 6:30 with Kevin Skulczyk and Heather Summers. There's a Board of Education meeting at 6 p.m. That'll be at the Griswold Media Center at Griswold Middle School. And also in Plainfield, there is a Board of Selectmen meeting that will be at Town Hall in Plainfield. Taking a look at Wolverine Radio Sports, Griswold will play Plainfield tomorrow night in basketball at 7:30. That will be in Plainfield. The girls will also play Plainfield tomorrow night, and they will be at home. In previous contests this year, the boys lost their matchup with the Panthers, while the girls won their game against Plainfield in Plainfield earlier this season. It's going to be the Patriots and the Falcons in the Super Bowl as the Pats beat Pittsburgh, and the Falcons topped the Packers last night. Taking a look at Wolverine Radio weather for Jewett City, Griswold, and Plainfield, there's going to be a chance of rain and sleet today. Mostly rain since the temperatures will be above freezing. Wind gusts, though, as high as 43 miles an hour today. With the wind chill, it'll feel between 25 and 30. For tonight, rain could be heavy at times, and expect almost 1 to 2 inches of rain. And wind gusts still very windy, up to 46 miles an hour. Temps about 41 degrees. For Tuesday, rain is still likely and will continue through the afternoon. Cloudy otherwise with a high near 44 degrees. And the outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 46 degrees. And that's a look at your local news, sports, and weather, all done locally right here on Wolverine Radio.